boys and girls. We're back again. A new year. Happy New Year. I have, oh, that one thing. Let me take off my mask so you can hear me. Because remember, we always wear our masks and we wash our hands as often as possible so we can be safe, right? Well, I haven't seen you since last year. We did a story, a Christmas story, and now we're in the new year, and I am so excited about our storyteller today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her and her life before she sits down to tell you the story. Her name is Brenda Ortega. Many of you know her as Miss Ortega. She retired from, she was a retired high school history and Spanish teacher. And here I'm going to interject some of my own information on her. She was a colleague of mine at Robertson High School. She was an excellent teacher, excellent. And she was beloved by her students. And I think it was because she engaged them in the process of learning. And she was just fabulous. So she retired, but she didn't stop working with students. And she went on to work as a director of the education and the preschool lab school and the School of Business at Luna Community College. So she graduated from high school to community college. And she's been here 4 years. She serves on the New Mexico Association of Colleges of Teacher Education, the Higher Education Early Childhood Education Task Force, and Create EC, which is an early childhood focused statewide group that supports local early childhood coalitions. 100% community early childhood, and she's also on several college-wide committees. She has a resume that doesn't end. And if you listened carefully, I think every other word was education. Education, education, education. And that is what's important and will get you to that dream that you have, because we all have our dreams, and part of it, the education will help you get there, just as it has Miss Ortega. She is, what I like about this is she's so multi-talented. She's also a singer, and she has recorded music, and she plays with a band named Cielo Azul. And right now, she has a release out, a song called Me Gusta Estar Contigo, which has been on the New Mexico radio charts for the last 5 months. And the exciting news is that she has been nominated for the 2022 New Mexico Hispano Music Association nominee for Female Vocalist of the Year. Female vocalist. Also, she's been nominated at the same thing that's going to take place this weekend, the same what should I call it, awards that's going to take place. She's been nominated for the Tejano Fusion Song of the Year and Cumbia Song of the Year. Now tell me if she is not talented. And she sings and loves it, and I know all of you have seen her at fiestas and at everywhere singing. So with that, it is my pleasure and is my honor to introduce you to Brenda Ortega. Miss Brenda, I am going to put my mask on too.
Thank you, Miss MaryLou.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Hello, boys and girls, and all of you who are meeting with us today. It is my very, very great pleasure to be with you today and to read one of my favorite stories to you. It's, I got to give you forewarning, it's a little difficult for me to read it because I always start to cry. I have 3 grandsons and one on the way, one more boy being born in a couple of weeks from now. So I have read this book to my grandkids. I am the director of a preschool now, and so I get to come here every day and get a lot of love and hugs and from the kids here, and we have some great teachers, and I'm again really excited to be with you. Thank you to Mrs. MaryLou Griego, again, a very highly esteemed colleague, and thank you for all the wonderful things that you said about me. I appreciate that. And guys, wish me luck on Saturday, January 15th at the New Mexico Hispano Music Awards award show. Maybe I'll win an award or two, maybe even 3, who knows. And if I don't, that's okay too. All right, so the book I'm going to read to you guys is called I Love You Forever. And this, again, is such a beautiful story. I'm going to try not to cry, okay? So hopefully you could see the pictures as I read it to you, and I will need my glasses. And here I am. I'm going to start, okay? And afterward, I think I'm going to sing a song to you, too, that I sing with the kids. So it says, a mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The little boy grew. He grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew. He grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager, he grew, and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes, on dark nights, his mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. if that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day, she called up her son and said, you better come and see me because I'm very old and sick. So, her son came to see her. When he came to the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The end. And so I want you to know this is my favorite book ever. And of course I said it would make me cry, and it did. And I'm going to sing a song for you guys. And I'll probably say this afterward, but education's very important. And when you read a book, whatever you read, you get smarter and smarter because you're learning how to think. You're learning how to evaluate. You're learning how to get into a whole other world and imagine, whether you're reading for pleasure or you're reading to learn something new. So make sure you guys keep your minds active by reading and learning and being open to a whole great world around you and learning some education. And that's very important for you. We need great young people like yourselves to have the skills that we need to run the world one of these days. And we have a lot of faith in you because all of us are going to get older. Miss MaryLou and I, we're going to be this little old mama on the book. And we'll need you little kids to hold us and sing to us and take care of us. So anyway, I appreciate being here, and I'm going to finish off with the song that I usually sing to the kids. Again, I've sang it with all my grandkids, with all the little kids in my family, and the little kids that I'm with. And so it goes like this. Skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo, I love you. Skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo, I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo, I love you. I love you. Thank you guys so much. God bless you, and I love you.